Nothing good comes from forgetting streamer.bot. Where's my... I do not know. That's the one thing I didn't do that I should have done that I didn't do. Please check the bit rate. Oh, yeah. This is going to be rough. I mean, it looks alright. I have my script. This is going to be I should have brought the chef jacket. Should have been chef squid for it. But, oh yeah. That's also just so much extra effort. Yo, Ashton! Wait a minute. Ashton, what's up? How you doing? What's poppin'? This is just a warning. This is gonna be really scuffed. This whole stream is gonna be fucking scuffed. You've been warned. Okay. I mean, all right. We're gonna give it a test. Okay, so we're giving it a test here. How does it look? How does it sound? The fan's going to be loud. You're going to hear it regardless. I don't think it should be too bad, but does it look all right, Mike?
Yeah, it looks all right. It just keeps trying to auto-correct.
I figured it was going to do that to some degree. This intro, hey, I appreciate that. I'm glad it gives you life, and yeah, this is my work. So my boss was super nice, and I was like, yo, I want to do a Thanksgiving stream like I've done before, but I want to step it up a little bit. So now I have access to the kitchen, so I get to actually cook the Thanksgiving food in the kitchen. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We do have song requests on. Most stuff is still going to be redeemable. It's going to be a little weird, but there's some clips I really do want to get. So, like, I'm excited for when the stream comes on and stuff. I'm excited for all of that. But just bear with me because I have one monitor and it's angled away from me, but I can't angle it towards me. We're working on space constrictions. I know, right? They let me play with the big boy knives now. Also, if I read chat, I have to walk over here. Let me try to turn off autofocus, because that might help.
Boba's here saying, what's up, sir?
Yo, what's up, Boba?
And how do you guys make a noodle dish?
A noodle dish? Yeah, I'm trying to... I'm trying to find the autofocus. Hopefully this might help. I changed the autofocus speed. Yeah, there we go. So I messed around with the autofocus speed. I'm trying to make it less like boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop. You know what I mean? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. Everything's wonderful. Okay. And then we're gonna add in a second. There we go. Actually, Mike, can you do me a favor? And can you adjust that one to make it so that the top-down cam is a little bit bigger?
So I'm going to put it in the other corner so that it's not blocking any keyboard.
That's right. We got 2 cameras, motherfuckers. Yes.
It's going to be in and out, though.
I'm gonna be.
No, it is.
Oh,
Be in
there
and
you
out at work. Yeah, you see me standing there?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. God. I guess I gotta like actually do the cooking now. So, this is the one thing I didn't plan for. Like I figured I was like, yeah, I know for a fact I'm gonna have to, set up all the audio video stuff. I know for a fact I'm gonna have to buy everything beforehand. The one thing I didn't think of is the fact that now I'm actually gonna have to like cook. Like
Yeah, I'm not your daddy says, Squid, how much do you get paid at this job?
how much do I get paid? 15 hour? That's not bad. Honestly, considering, I was last place I was at I only got paid 12, so Does this light help make it look a little bit better, or does it make like no difference?
It makes very little difference. But it's there.
I figured.
I'll pay you double to be my personal chef, but I am not your dad.
Shoo! Double? That's kind of. Hey yo. Listen, there's going to be a lot of great things to do. Can you see the turkey on either camera?
I can see it on the big camera.
The big one? Okay. Good. So now I'm gonna.
The small one, you're off on your left from it.
I always hate the turkey gizzard because it looks just like a floppy dick, dude. Like, if somebody came in swanging the gizzard, I'd be
Oh, it's
like,
not a penis.
it's a gizzard, it's a gizzard, it's a. They call me the gizzard wizard.
I hate that.
Ugh. Oh, yeah. I dropped the bag.
Here he is, making a mess.
Bang, bang, all over you.
No, I can't flip it. I don't know why you can't flip it.
Wait, what?
Oh, because I'm not good at it. Or someone's over. Alright.
It's the heart. I didn't know they put the heart in there. They got the heart and the livers. Fuck, I missed.
I was gonna say, have you ever had chicken heart stew?
I have not. But listen, all I had to do, I just saw the heart there and I just decided to throw it away like my last ex. All right, now this is the important part. Gotta oil it up. Give it a nice little. We center it on the camera, or is it a little?
That camera needs to come down.
Can you point it down a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm a little oiled up and ready for the turkey.
Let's see what we're at. Nope, we don't have turkey. We have just the edge. But that's the limit of that mic. Maybe I can back crop it a little bit.
It's all right. I'll just. You gotta make sure when you're oiling it up, you rub it down, but you also you gotta make sure it's good on the inside. Gotta treat the turkey like a Muppet. Oh? Oh, there we go. You gotta treat the turkey like a Muppet, dude. Make sure your entire hand is just nestled properly in there.
There we go.
Listen, anybody that wants a massage, we're giving out massages with this. Now my question is, do I remove this piece?
I think so. I was gonna say, if you pay extra for the massage, then you can change the gloves first.
I mean, you even gotta massage the gizzard a little bit. Make sure it gets oiled.
Not your daddy says, poor turkey.
All right. This shaker bottle right here next to this pan. We're getting you interactive in it. Yep, that one. Give it a nice shake, a shake, a shake. Yeah.
Good.
Keep shaking. It's a salty bitch. We want to make sure it gets all nice and in there.
And peppered.
Yeah. Listen, there was this one time where a Tinder date ended up with me. Yeah, that should be good. The Tinder date ended up with me getting rubbed down in oil and covered in salt and pepper. Just about as bare as this turkey. And honestly, I'll never forget it.
We talked about this. You need to stop skinning your Tinder dates.
Wait, I was the one that was naked and covered in oil, not her.
Then you need to stop letting them skin you.
Listen, desperate times call for desperate measures. I gotta grab celery real quick.
Hi.
Alright, I'm back.
Where did I steal the kale?
Uh, Alright, it's kind of the edge of that. We might have to adjust brightness. Actually, turning this off might help with the brightness.
That does help a bit.
Okay. Because gotta make sure when you cut the onion you don't cry. Gotta establish your dominance over it. Because if you cry when you cut the onion, like, I understand you might have an emotional connection to it because it reminds me of the first Shrek movie, because it's a lot like an ogre, how it has the layers. But, like, you gotta keep your composure, because otherwise the onion's gonna think you're a bitch. And you gotta prove the onion wrong, because you're not a bitch. You're just emotionally connected to the wonderful story of a man learning who he really is, and learning to accept himself, and learning to find his princess.
Daddy says that's nice chopping.
Hey. I've only been doing this for like 10 years. I would hope that I could at least have that down.
If there's one thing you can do. And anyway, that's not even what I got out of Shrek. Shrek was more
mean, fair.
Shrek was confident the entire way through.
But he learned to love himself and love his stepfather, which turned into a frog. But that's not till the second movie. And then he croaked. Ha ha!
Ha!
Ha ha! Because it was a traumatizing death. My condolences go out to the family.
He went peacefully, even though he was a frog.
Listen, I'm just saying, when it comes to carrots, right? When it comes to carrots, this?
The giant horse cock weighs over 11 pounds.
Exactly. This weighs over 11 pounds. This is large. Large and in charge. Some would even say it's too big. So, this isn't a completely properly sized carrot. Don't let anybody tell you differently. What's up, Necro? How you doing, beautiful?
Massive.
That's what I'm saying. Get rid of that little tip.
Look, you gotta love the tip.
Yeah, you put some loving on the tip, but you can't rely on the tip. Okay. Should be good for that. A little bit of wine. And then water. Normally I'd say if you have stock, use it.
Crag, acid. Steve, are you streaming at work? LMAO.
So we're actually closed today, but I am streaming at work. It's just we're not open. So take that how you will.
Daddy, we cannot take a break, but you can always come back and we will be here.
I never get to leave. They never let me leave.
Dance, monkey.
Yeah, should be good. I just realized I could have custom set the temperature in the oven because, you know, I'm the only one using it today,
What you did?
but I didn't. Because
We had too many other things that were on fire.
I'd like to let you guys know, I didn't get my mic to start working until like 1 minute after 5.
I think it was even later than that.
Probably, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, follow Julio, 546.
Yo! Julio! Or is it Julio? Either way. Tell me how to pronounce it, because I don't know how to read. I'm actually illiterate. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. How you doing today? All right, we just wrapped up the turkey, and we're putting it in the oven. Giving her a little loving. I just realized there. And the label will be fine. Yeah. That is so fucking unstable.
I heard they people labels are oven safe, right?
Ah, there's stickers. They either melt off or peel off or become part of it.
The first one, so it is Julio.
Julio? Okay.
And I'm doing good. Yanking is in, said AO.
Hey, yo! What's up? How's it going? What's poppin'? What it do? We're doing a little cooking today. A little cooking. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I would immediately get written off Twitch for some of the things that leave my mouth when I'm actively working, I would love to stream in a kitchen more often. Like, I would love to do this.
That's every kitchen ever. That's why you don't see many people who are mechanics that are streamers.
Exactly. You're like, it's cool, it's fun, but then at the same time, like, there's just so much that goes on in the kitchen that you can't repeat outside of it. I'll tell you what I did to the fucking birdie. Fucking wore it like a Muppet, dude. I was fucking this far into the bird. Ah! 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 Also, again, if you have any questions, you want to ask me anything about working in a restaurant, go for it. I am going to be running around.
How do people cook turkey is the question.
How do people cook turkey? So what I like to do, normally I don't have any stock available to me because I forgot to buy it. But what you can do is I like to take the turkey, rub it out. You don't rub out the turkey. You rub oil on it, then you season it, salt, pepper. Then I like to use mirepoix, which is just your onions, your carrots, and your celery. Put it in a pan. A little bit of water, because if you don't have stock, the juices from the turkey will go, and the water will help to steam it and get more juices to release, which will help create chicken or turkey stock. And then a little bit of wine, because what the wine does is that's going to soak in and help to slightly tenderize the turkey while also giving it a little bit of acidity that helps give it a much nicer finish. And it helps to emulsify a sauce when it actually cooks the turkey and the juices come out. Normally I would, but this one was one that I thought I was going to have to buy one right before, so I ended up just kind of defrosting it and doing a quick, it was like a quick brine, and then I had to put it in a bag to bring it here. So I drove pretty much with a turkey in my passenger seat.
Am I seeing a cooking by lamp?
You are seeing a cooking lamp. What's up? How you doing, bud? So right now we are peeling the sweet potatoes because we're going to be making sweet potato casserole. There's a little iffy part on that one, which is why I was debating between buying more or not, but I was like, fuck it, we ball. So we're just peeling the sweet potatoes. We've got water started on to boil for it because we're going to boil it down to be able to smash them up, mix them in with some butter, brown sugar, pop some marshmallows on top, and give it a nice little toasty look.
And Lamp has said, "This is refreshing. I am good. Now chilling. How are you today, Chef?"
Oh, thank you, Chef. I'm doing pretty good, honestly. I woke up a little bit early. We got some of the good vibes. We like the good vibes, so. I watched a movie earlier today, too, as I was, slowly prepping stuff. It was The Covenant by, I forget who wrote the book for it, but it was starring Jake Gyllenhaal, and it was actually a pretty decent movie. It's on Amazon Video, but it's free without ads.
And Yan has said, this is like Food Network.
I know, that's what I would love to do, sometime far off in the future, I would love to do, a consistent cooking stream or have, a set that I could consistently cook on for stream. because I love cooking. It's one of the things that I find it relaxing. Restaurant cooking is a little bit different than regular cooking, so it's a little bit more stressful, but cooking in general is just one of the things that I love. And like giving food to people, like if I spend the time cooking a meal and I give it to someone, it's like the ultimate form of gift giving as a love language, because it's something I put my time, my effort into. It's something I deeply care about for someone I deeply care about. So it's kind of like how I can give back to them just for being who they are.
It's like giving an art piece that you can eat.
Exactly. And like, I'll be honest, I might not have the best game plans when it comes to cooking. I might not have the nicest platings or whatever, but you can be damn sure that the food's gonna taste good.
Lamp asks, can I get in line to receive your blessed food?
Hey, I'll give you all of the blessings on the food. But even it's weird because like when it comes to cooking, it's like even the monotony of something as simple as I'm just peeling potatoes, but I know I'm making it for people I care about. I know I'm making this food for, family and friends and stuff. So it takes away a level of that monotony, and it makes it feel better. Like, it makes me happier about doing even the dumb stuff that is time consuming with cooking. But also, fun fact, or like little tip. I know I'm doing this with sweet potatoes, but if you do it with regular potatoes when you're peeling it, save all the peelings when you make mashed potatoes, cover them in a little bit of spray, throw them in the air fryer, and it's pretty much just like potato chips, but just with the skins, which they're a lot higher in nutrients than the center of the potato, so it's better for you. Plus, it also, honestly, I like potato skin chips a little bit better than I like regular potato chips anyway.
It's been a while since I've had them, but I remember them being a little bit tougher.
That's what I like about it, because they're a little bit tougher, so you fry them just a touch harder, and like you can air fry them just a touch harder, and they tenderize right up, but they get a lot crispier than a regular chip too. And it also normally bubbles out, so it creates a pocket of air between what little bit of skin there is and then what little bit of potato there is on the other side of it. So it creates like a nice little extra crunch.
First time chat from New York Slice.
Ooh.
Saying, ha ha ha.
Hey, what's up? You said New York Slice?
NY Slice.
Yo, New York Slice, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in.
If you can read chat and stream at work, the place isn't busy.
Oh, so we're actually closed today. I talked with my boss, and he was super chill about it, because I said I wanted to do a Thanksgiving cooking stream, and he's like, hey, we're closed on Mondays. You want to do it on a Monday, go for it. And I was like, fucking, yes, sir, I am on my way for that, because being able to cook in an actual kitchen for just a stream when I'm regularly just at my house, it just makes it like all that much better. Okay, so we have potatoes, water's getting hot, not quite boiling.
Daddy said, bro, this meeting is about benefits. Screw this meeting, let me watch you cook a little.
See, that's what I like. Banging out. Hey, thank you for the follow. Yeah. So normally my sister's actually my manager here, which like there's the boss, the manager, but she normally comes in on Sundays to do the order. And then Mondays, we're normally just completely closed. Nobody's in or out, really. But that's what I like about this, because I want to try to almost see if I can do this more often to test out recipes, because just being a line cook, I don't really have the freedom to change up stuff on the menu. But if I can make stuff and then show it to them and give them physical, like, hey, I thought about this, I tried doing this, what do you think about this, flavor-wise, price-wise, I think that'd be really cool. But then again, streaming is one of the things I love more than anything else. So being able to share my passion for cooking and my passion for streaming in one, I know I could do it at home, but it's cooler doing it in a more set up environment for it.
And NY Slice said, you gotta follow for being cool.
Hey, you get a fuck yeah for being cool. I appreciate you.
Banger recipes to upsell.
Yo, straight up. Do you have Discord? Because if you do, ! Discord, that's my server, and we can get some recipes going. Because so this is an Italian restaurant, so I'm good with a lot of the Italian stuff. I've learned a lot of the basics, but I am always down to learn new recipes and get practice in on all different styles. So straight up, I appreciate you. I can't go down.
Too much Discord. I just checked it at 9,000 plus notifications. Or 900 plus.
Oh,
Instagram's
God.
best.
Instagram. If you type in !socials, that brings up my Linktree, and I think I might even have ! Instagram. I'm not sure, but I know my Linktree has my Instagram on there too. But I feel that I have so many Discord notifications that, like, once every 3 months I go through and clear everything. Which is also why I'm really bad at responding to people on Discord, because I have about, at any point, 10 unread messages that, it's not that I don't want to read them, I just don't have the mental capacity to read a message.
Eye contact is better for this camera. Yep.
Okay.
That camera has a bad angle for your face.
I wasn't sure how it looked on that, because every time I go to, like, look at myself, I'm already off camera, so I can't see there.
Yep.
But
I'm just telling you, making eye contact with this camera.
okay, so now we got sweet potatoes boiling. We're gonna do the casserole with that. Onions, we're doing 2 of them. I was debating if I want to do a third, but nah. We're doing 2 of them. We're going to cut these up because these are going to end up being part of the green bean casserole. Because, listen, green bean casserole is undisputed amazing every time.
NY Slice, I follow. Don't share me, but you can see my food in nature on Instagram.
Hey, I got you. I appreciate the follow. And listen, I'm always down for learning new food stuff. Currently, one of my favorite things to learn how to cook is anything in like a Japanese style, because I've been learning Japanese cuisine like overhead for a little bit now, and it's just you kind of realize the more cuisines you learn how to cook, how much of a similar bridge there is across so many cultures, that like you're doing stuff in French cuisine that's the exact same thing in Japanese cuisine, that's a completely different name. So it's really cool just kind of making those like mental bridges to get that.
14 years of BS line work and management.
Oh, listen, I feel you. I've done like 3 years of fast food now, but then past that, it's been 7 years of line cookery. So,
I
Yeah, and that's one of the cool things because everywhere has a different way of doing it, and then you get to like for your own personal use get to pick and choose what you like better out of any of them. You know, sometimes you'll like the way that this restaurant does their carbonara, but you'll move to a place and then this one does it a little bit different, but I like it better. So then when you're at home cooking for people, then you could be like, boom. I mean, but then again, let's be real. I don't cook that much at home because I cook all day. I just get reheated anything.
I like the traditional ways by NY Slice.
Ooh, okay. Listen, traditional's always good. Because as crazy as you can get, as different as it gets, traditional, you got to start somewhere.
Boba said Taco Bell makes a mean quesadilla.
Yo, Taco Bell case. Hey. Y'all better not make fun of my Taco Bell quesarito. I want it. I want it back. Get rid of the chalupa. Bring me back the quesarito. Where's my Mexican pizza? God damn it! Oh, true.
I'd like to point out, you don't even have a second person here. You just have another bot. A new TTS bot.
Mike is my TTS. I'm grabbing the cornstarch up here.
My Taco Bell has the Mexican pizza, but I hate refried beans by Boba.
Yeah, Boba, I'll refry your beans. What the fuck? I don't know. You act like I think about things before they leave my mouth.
I know, but I'm still allowed to say it.
I mean, you're fair. Gotta separate the onions. Separate the onions.
See, now you actually get to hear my responses to when you're just on screen.
And I say the dumbest things.
Yeah.
I put words in an order humanity was never meant to have them in.
Like, when you deafen yourself and talk to chat, and I switch over to watching stream, now you get to hear that banter.
Oh boy. Alright, I did not put enough cornstarch in.
Starchy.
You know, that was actually my favorite Marvel character.
It's my favorite Adventure Time character.
Yeah, Tony Starch.
Oh, okay. I was just saying Starchy the donut.
Okay. Now we got it. We got our onions all nice and cornstarched up. I put a little bit of salt and pepper in it. Some people wait till the end. I do it both at the end and at the beginning because more flavor equals more better. They don't really get a fryer angle.
Good question. Favorite Marvel character by NY Slice?
Ooh, favorite Marvel character. So for a while, I was really stuck on Gambit because Gambit was just always he was like never super well represented in any like popular media, but it was always just cool with like the pew 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 throwing cards and shit. So I think I don't know who I would say anymore because like if out of popular media, I really like the route that they've taken with the last couple Spider-Man movies because they've been really good. Like, but I think overall probably Gambit. How about you? What you got, NY?
Boba agrees with Gambit.
He was just always a really cool character. Like,
I liked Iron Man, like Batman, just a rich vigilante with no superhuman powers by Slice.
yeah, no, I fuck with that. when it comes to people without any extraordinary powers that I like as heroes, Green Arrow. Green Arrow has always been one that he's just been a wisecracking, arrow-slinging motherfucker. And I always respected that. Plus, playing him in Injustice was great.
For that same reason, I've always, for DC at least, I've always liked Dick Grayson.
Okay.
He goes to Nightwing,
Yeah.
because then it's just all of it.
True. Okay.
Green Hornet also, but that's DC. Daredevil was pretty cool.
True. You want to see a blind man kick some ass? Well, here you go. Like, okay, sure.
Ghost Rider was also really cool. You know, this is pretty controversial, but I really liked Nick Cage's Ghost Rider.
Nick Cage was a good actor.
He still is.
I haven't seen him in anything recently, but I also haven't watched any real recent movies.
Spud Daddy's here.
Yo, what's up, Pa? How you doing?
You are cooking, says Spud Daddy.
I am. We're out here. I got the approval, so now I get to go brazy with it.
And smoking. That's the sweet potatoes. I agree. Nick Cage is doing some good stuff again. He was just in a movie that it was him and the dude who played the Mandalorian.
Oh, I can't think of his name right now, but I know what you're talking about.
But Nick Cage was playing Nick Cage. And Pedro Pascal, I think. No.
No, well, Pedro Pascal was,
No, he was, yeah, from The Last of Us. Remember when Nick Cage went broke and sold his Action comic? I think I remember that.
was that,
Yeah, because he had a collectible.
that was
right?
before National Treasure, right?
I think it was early.
Because, like, it was, I think, wasn't that like a rebound from that? Was when he got into National Treasure? And like a, Hmm. Nah, Boba, Star Wars can't be the best thing ever created. Because we got you, baby. Aha. Okay, so sweet potatoes are almost done. Once,
Excuse me.
Daddy?
Sorry.
Daddy?
Sorry.
Daddy?
Daddy?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Daddy?
Sorry. Daddy?
Daddy?
Sorry. Daddy?
Daddy?
Sorry. Sorry.
Would a smart streamer have gotten the green beans and cut off the tops for the green bean casserole before they started stream? Yes. I am not a smart streamer. Plus, now you get to see me cutting green beans for the next fucking 10 minutes.
See, I don't think anyone who's been around thinks that you're an incredibly smart streamer. We come to you for the chaos and the content.
They're here for the scuffed.
Exactly.
Can you do me a favor, Mike?
Of course.
Right down over there. If you can grab me one of the mixing bowls.
Sunswork?
Yeah. I just need a spot to throw the green beans once they're... I hate the green beans that are like right in the middle of the size where it's like, do I cut them to make them bite-sized? Because they're like slightly too big to be bite-sized, but they're also too small to like cut them for them to be 2 bite-sized pieces.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of like, is this one of the ones that I'm going to have to turn sideways to awkwardly shove into my mouth?
The bite and a half ones.
Exactly. The ones that like almost hit your uvula when you put it in your mouth, but you just got to kind of finagle it. You know, mouth finagling has never really been my strong suit. Bloody power. If she wants to see the stream setup, she can walk over here where the camera's not. All right. Now, one comic book character I wish they kind of did better in media. I really like Quicksilver, but it's like between the X-Men, they couldn't decide what they wanted out of him, and then when they killed him off, and like, I don't know. I didn't like the version of him that they killed off.
Yeah, like the MCU version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I liked the X-Men version. The X-Men version of Quicksilver was fucking great.
It was fantastic. Silver Surfer was always fantastic as well, though.
True.
I don't think I've seen a bad interpretation of the Silver Surfer. We need a new movie series focused on Galactus as a big bad.
Is Watchmen was DC, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I rewatched Watchmen the other night. Good movie.
Great movie.
I-
Especially with some of the weird stuff that happens.
Yeah, my only complaint was there was a lot of wiener. There was like 7 times you saw Dr. Manhattan's wiener. Yeah, not yet. That's a big whisk. Yeah. Listen, it's dangerous out here. It's really really whiskey business. On the long desert highway. Alright. Now, are any of y'all cooking Thanksgiving dinner this year? Or are you guys like going to family for Thanksgiving? Who's doing what? Go away.
In Not Your Daddy asked Yang if they're doing Thanksgiving. Yang said taste testing. And Cozy.
Oh, cozy. Yeah.
Wait, are you at work?
I'm not. So work is closed. I'm here on my day off doing this Thanksgiving stream because we're closed today. Such a lovely face. Such a lovely face. California. Every time of year. Sundance to forget.
Spud Daddy, Mom is having the family over. Chicken for cancer, please.
Ooh.
Boba said, I have a family gathering. It's a holiday, but also an anniversary for a past family member.
Honestly, I've been kind of jaded about Thanksgiving for a little bit, just because I I've like have ended up working it because you know, like working in the food industry, Thanksgiving is one of those days where you know you're not getting off,
No.
and you know it's going to be a long day filled with people. But honestly, I will say one of the saving graces of my Thanksgiving spirit anymore is doing the Thanksgiving cooking streams, because it's something that I get to look forward to, because I get to kind of move it at my own pace, and I get to like, it's almost the same as having Thanksgiving, because I don't go to Thanksgiving for the food. Like, yeah, I mean, eating all that stuff once a year, it's always great, but it's kind of like my Thanksgiving, I get to celebrate it with y'all, because like it's a nice change of pace.
Boba said, luckily, unlike last year, my work is closed for Thanksgiving.
Shee! That's what we like to hear. Can never leave. I'm gonna have to sweep the floor. I'm dropping fucking green beans.
But since my dad got remarried, it almost feels secluded to talking to like a few people.
I know the feeling. It's like, especially last year, it was really weird because I was at Thanksgiving for a family that wasn't even mine. I was at my roommate's family's Thanksgiving because, you know, I was down in Georgia, so my family lives here in PA. And it was just really, not only in part a culture shock, because it was something I wasn't used to, but it was also just like, it felt very isolated. Even though I had these people around me that were celebrating it and stuff, it wasn't the people who I wanted it to be. So it didn't feel the same to me.
And that's what we're doing here, gang. This is Friendsgiving but live.
Exactly. Because last year I got to do an actual Friendsgiving. Like, I did it, and like I cooked it there, and then people like ate directly after. This is your cautionary tale. Learn from me, who's dealt with it. Hot pans are hot. Careful with your hands when you're touching pans. That's your PSA.
And Boba said, hey, he is pretty close to me. That's cool.
Who did? Oh, yeah. Wait, you're telling me NY Slices is presumably from NY?
This is Boba.
Oh, Boba. I thought NY said that. I was.
That's Boba.
Oh yeah, no. I'm a PA boy, Boba. PA born and raised. So if you're anywhere near Pennsylvania, I'm sorry for your loss. Also, the anime opening this is for, or the anime this opening is for, is absolutely fire. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Go watch it. Watch it tonight. There's only 7 episodes out. You can binge it. You got time. I know you got time.
New Jersey is a rough place, especially for your brother who lived there, Boba.
Ooh. New Jersey? Mike and I went to New Jersey just the other week. And it was completely an accident we went there. And we had to pay to get out of there. Because we really wanted to get out of there.
Yes, Wax, you can kiss the chef.
Alright, I gotta figure it out for it. when my face is in it.
Bring it down. It's in your chest right now. Okay, you're on the left side of the screen. There you go. You got there. Thank you, Squidge.
Oh, of course. Anything for you, Mal.
And Bo said, yeah, my brother trying to get out of there ASAP now. But glad I won't ever live there because it's a 4-hour drive.
Sure. Yeah. Fucking New Jersey. I think the worst part about New Jersey is New Jersey. I will not elaborate.
You don't need to. Everyone knows.
We can go on the mountaintop, not afraid to drop. This world is gonna be mine. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 bum bum bum.
Oh, so here's a fail for you, Steve, that I just got texted about. Last year, some friends made a spaghetti pie with a homemade pie crust.
No, thank you.
The one-word description on it, it was awful.
I would imagine spaghetti-o pie. No, thank you.
And not your daddy, time to type this essay, I guess.
What's your essay about? I got you. I'll write it right here, right now. I will dictate it to you. Is it about why Squidward takes 10 hours to cut green beans? Because the answer is
He just wanted to cut his fingers.
no. It's called chiming. Timing. No! My green bean! Like, that green bean falling gave off the same energy to me as, Anakin going into the lava.
And not your daddy, okay, bet it's about Frankenstein, third Norton, critical edition by Mary Shelley.
Okay,
Is it a
so
report or
Frankenstein is the way you got to look at it. Frankenstein is like a green bean. I will not elaborate. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. This one kind of goes hard. Who requested this one?
this was Boba?
Sure. Okay. So it's kind of dripped out now. We have. Okay. So right here we have the fried. Are we in it?
Yeah, you're in it.
Okay, so this is the fried onions. I par-fried them once just to kind of like blanch them, and then now when it's time to make the casserole and like throw it in the oven, I'm gonna just slightly refry them just for a minute, just to make them crisp again, but also help to brown them a little bit, because then they're gonna get finished the rest of the way in the oven. Because you can either do it, like I'm gonna put the green beans in the oven for a bit, take it out, put the onions on top, then put it back in the oven to completely finish it. Which, now that we're done that, we have more water boiling because we're gonna boil the green beans to cook them. So we have sweet potatoes done. They're ready to get mixed up, which I'm just gonna use the green bean bowl for the sweet potatoes because frugality, frugalism, frugaluga ding dong.
Mr. Krabs is cheap, Squidward.
But okay, what else do we have? So we have green beans. I have Brussels sprouts. That's right. You thought we were done cutting stuff? Nah. Like Snoop Dogg, I cut so much you'd think I was a DJ. But instead of cutting beats, I cut Brussels.
How many people are you cooking for?
From who?
From Mike Ann.
Oh, I don't know. Mom, sister, brother, Mike, me, niece. We're making it for like, presumably like 7 people? Maybe more? I don't know. But since my sister, brother, and I all work here, we're gonna end up, missing Thanksgiving because we're gonna be working here together that whole day. So we're kind of spending it together, but we're spending it together working, so.
Just rescheduling Thanksgiving for earlier in the week.
Exactly, that's... Oh. This song makes me so happy because the stutter vocals on it go fucking crazy. Actually, I just realized there's something I want to test. Speaking of pressing a button, I'm pressing this one. I want to see how well it, like, in the kitchen.
Okay, it can't go that low.
Oh, okay. So it's tracked. Good.
You're tracking, but it prefers your forehead over everything else.
Dude, I guess it's because I got a big ass forehead.
And because your hat is similar shade.
Fair. But you, I watched TV with. Oh, did I show you what scene the other one was on in case you needed to swap back?
Yeah, I'm gonna swap back now actually. It's Bear Camp 2.
Yep. I just realized, like, I throw you to the wolves by being like, here's everything you need to know in a quick succession.
Here's the thing, you don't even give me that. It's just, oh, I hope you were watching over my shoulder
Yeah.
to understand how things are done on this stream that I set up.
You would think that I would, like, share the important information with the person that's gonna kind of been the tape that's holding this together today.
Literally anyone else.
But no. My stream is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. My mind is... Is it still getting good shop angle?
I mean, it's pretty solid. It's a little. Like where your middle finger was there when you were chopping that is about as far down as that camera can see.
Yeah, it's just a more of a...
There you go.
I mean, my hand covers most of it the way I have to hold these, so...
Yeah.
Do you guys like Brussels sprouts? I feel like Brussels sprouts are like one of the ones that they get so much hate for no reason.
See, I think it depends on how they're cooked.
Fair.
Like if they're cooked in season, I got no issue with it. But if you like don't do anything to them, and Spud Daddy both say yum. That they
See?
like it and yum.
See, Brussels sprouts are good. I feel like the poster child for vegetables that everybody like accepts as a good one is asparagus. Weirdly, like asparagus or broccoli.
I was gonna say broccoli is the one I've seen.
Like,
And everyone likes broccoli.
but I just feel like I never see people that are like, ew, I don't like asparagus. I mean, like, sure, it makes your pee smell weird, but there's a lot of stuff. And I mean, at the same time, are you really going around sniffing your pee? Because I feel like that might be more questionable than having weird smelling pee in the first place.
Okay, Necro will eat asparagus. Gan says don't like asparagus, but I love broccoli.
That's fair. Okay. Oil. So what I do, oil in the pan. Oil in the pan, oil in the bowl. Seasoning right on them. Give them a toss. And as that heats up, oil's gonna get a little bit easier.
Yen said, LOL, I don't like the smell of urine.
And she doesn't like the smell of urine.
Don't like the smell of urine.
The smelly urine? Okay, so you're saying you like urine, just not when it's smelly. It's kind of weird, Yan.
Yup. That's what she's saying.
Why we can't have nice things, Yana, because you're sitting there sniffing piss. Stop sniffing piss.
It's a new title. It's a new role in the Discord, piss sniffer.
Put a 1 in chat if you want to be a piss sniffer in Discord.
I think eating crab makes it neon or bright yellow.
Yeah, mine's just red.
You can put a bunch of ones.
God damn it. Alright.
You gotta do it when I get home.
Yeah. Okay, what we're also doing now, we got prosciutto. This
Not your daddy also wants to be a piss sniffer. Don't worry, guys. I am keeping a list.
He's making a list. He's checking it once. He's gonna find out which one of you's a nunce. That's a British insult.
Yes, we are talking smack, not your daddy. We always do.
Okay, now we just rough chop that. Okay, that's what we're doing for that. Turning down the. I should have gotten a bigger pan because I realized as soon as I poured them in, I was like, "Fuck." Back in there, yeah.
I got my wireless AirPod Max Pro 2nd edition, so I can hear him from across the world by Not Your Daddy.
Whatever.
16 feet.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I mean, to be fair, Squid's pretty loud. You can hear him across the world anyway.
I'm not even yelling that much today.
Yeah. What are you doing in there, buddy?
I would give it a couple minutes. The turkey's undressed. Wouldn't be the first time I've seen a naked bird today. Let's just be real. Freddy Fazbear has been filling my he's been filling my For You page with Chica. And I lost the thrust. It went down the hole.
Not Your Daddy, we already watched the turkey undress, and Squid was feeling it up the whole time.
True. I treated the turkey like a muppet and made it my puppet. Boiling water. Yeah, a little bit longer. Just sit there.
I'm Not Your Daddy. I thought you were fisting the turkey.
Yeah, I did. So, like, here's an artist's depiction of the turkey, and then me just. I stuffed the turkey, but there's nothing in it. Another news, I'm going to hell.
Fisting for funsies.
doing a little bit of a prosciutto in the pan. We're gonna toast it up. I was gonna fry it, but then I realized that with as small as it is, frying it that way is gonna be rough. It's gonna coat it in oil. We want it to be a little bit lighter because, you know, we're just mixing it in with Brussels sprouts.
We'll go Brussels sprout down.
Nah, it's just a leaf. It's just the outside. It's lying to you. Now that we got a nice little sear on it, throw in some water. Pop the top on, steam them. Keep it low heat. Where's that bring? Where's that bring? Where's that bring? Huh?
Just block the message. Who's asking you? You know the like images made by text?
Ah,
It was a full-length meme.
interesting. Honestly,
Demand
kind of.
a timeout.
We can't be going around showing wieners.
Especially not for our first time chat.
Yeah, come on. Keep your cock off stream. I have to keep mine off stream. Least you could do is do the same. Listen, it's been close.
You can say that that cock was blocked.
Smoke so much weed, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. I forgot how to do numbers on my hand. I went 3 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. It's 3 to the 1 to the 1.
You messed it up
3
again.
to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. Shake that.
Nazi, we're doing it early so we can all celebrate.
Huh?
Nazi said it's not Thanksgiving yet, you're cheating.
Hey. You don't tell me I'm cheating, Noxie. You're cheating. You're cheating by celebrating it on time. I'm just an overachiever that's never been late to anything. Like an
And I agree. November is just Thanksgiving every day.
True. And that's why I feel no shame when I heat up and eat an entire box of mac and cheese at 3 in the morning. Smoke so much you wouldn't believe, but I get more ass than a toilet seat. Mike, can you grab me one of the trays? True. Mariah Carey did do her defrosting video.
She escaped containment yet again.
Okay. Now, realistically, because I know we all had the same. I know we all had the same thought here. I know there's no flared base. How many of these do you think you can fit in your butt at once? 'Cause I think my limit's one. But like, there's a lot of girth to it.
I mean, you heard the thing about 4 raccoons, right?
4 raccoons, but how many squash?
Is that a bell pepper or pumpkin by Yan?
It's an acorn squash. So, you're wrong on both counts. Get better. Be better. Yeah, piss sniffer. How the fuck am I gonna do?
Nazi says butt training.
Exactly. It's like one of the ones that you put in and you gotta like pump. You gotta get the bike pump. So it's like there's a cord connected from here to here, and you're just sitting there. As it's just like.
No cap, no acorn cap by Yan. And Necro said acorn squash because it's shaped like an acorn.
You know? That makes sense?
And if you step on it, it goes squash. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what's sad? By Yan.
What? What's sad? Is this the dual camera?
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Calrock? So I'm not actually. So I'm. Work was closed today. So I talked to my boss, and my boss was super dope with like letting me use the restaurant for this stream specifically. We're kind of vibing with it. Also, just know, pumpkins are the bane of my existence because we have this soup called vellutata. Now, what we have to do is we have to cut the top off and then scoop out the guts from the inside. Kind of similar to what I'm doing here, but instead of cutting it down the middle, we cut it about there.
Yeah.
And that I have a blister on my hand right here. That is from doing 2 boxes of pumpkins and scraping them out with the spoon, and it just made a giant ass blister on my finger. Not an ass blister, but just a giant ass blister.
And to follow up on what's sad by Yan, as a West Coast kid, I've never seen an actual acorn.
Really? Are there no acorns in the West?
The trees don't do real well out there.
I mean, I guess it's kind of the same. I don't think I've ever seen a real eucalyptus tree.
Yeah. Those are a huge fire hazard, too.
Yeah, the Australians knew what they were doing, letting California burn 100 years later.
And Cal Rook said this is kind of neat, and that they primarily have pine.
Pine. Interesting.
I think it depends where in the West Coast, because I thought if you go more north, you get more pine, and if you go south, you get some weird varieties.
Now, like, this might be a stupid question, but do you guys get evergreen trees there? I imagine they wouldn't do too well, but I could also see them just being fucking a plague to society by showing up everywhere. Or do you have, like, a Christmas palm tree?
But Yan says, I don't think I've seen one, but they have the redwoods.
Oh, true.
After Nazi said people ask about Kai how he's doing, he always says he's pine, but I don't think he's pine.
God damn it. God damn it. That was a wonderful oak. I really appreciate it.
Evergreen State. We got pine and evergreens everywhere by Cal Rook.
Sure. Evergreen, more like everywhere.
And we got all the oaks by Noxie.
Okay.
Yan says I think we have palm trees and eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus.
Wonderful time.
For those of you that couldn't see it, my niece just walked up off screen, and I didn't see it until right when I said that. So I had to eject her seat mid joke.
The squash looks like a flower.
It's very flowerish.
And you're not your daddy. What do you mean you like my fit? You saw me? With
No.
Black jeans and orange hoodie.
I ruined the stage. I just shoulder bumped you guys. I'm sorry.
And Noxie is not a pumpkin. It is a acorn squash. What are we working on cooking right now?
Okay, so I just cut up the squash because that's going to be turned into squash soup. But now for that, we still got the Brussels sprouts working. They're slowly steaming. This should be just about ready. We got a little bit of this pancetta that we're now mixing in. Now that the Brussels sprouts are just about good. Green beans are getting dumped.
Shoelaces are tied.
She telling you your shoelaces are untied?
Jan said to the guy that's reading chat, tie your shoelaces.
You're right. He doesn't know how to time. He's just embarrassed. Alright, and then this should be the last one we need of a big pot of water, because what we're going to do is we're going to par cook the carrots in the water for making candied carrots.
And you know what, Nazi? I'm gonna make him do ASMR of eating some of it.
Oh, true. I'm doing a mukbang.
A Thanksgiving mukbang.
Oh, boy. Okay, so, where we're doing this then. We got those cooked up. Boom. Then putting that there in case we need it again. Putting that there. This one we're starting up low and slow. I gotta run and use the can opener real quick. I do not need to run and use the can opener real quick. Listen, I don't offer a lot on the first date on Tinder, but I mean I do offer one second. Oh, it's on my hand.
He offers a few droplets by Yan.
It just takes a minute. All right, listen, I promise I'm interested. I just I need it.
Nah, you gotta get that cream of the mushroom. Maybe in a soup.
My spatula is too big for my. God damn it. God damn it. This is why we can't have nice things. 'Cause my spatula doesn't fit. Okay. So we got the first can out of the way. Yeah. Yeah. Fire back on. That's right. The Rocky theme is right because I'm fucking fighting for my life with this can of cream of mushroom.
Yep.
Y'all ever creamed a mushroom? Mamma mia! Why does it jiggle so much? Wait, look at. I need to watch before I get mushroom soup on my fucking mic. Okay. Now the Brussels sprouts are done. I'm just gonna move them over there. Shouldn't be in the way. I don't know. I kind of want to balsamic them, but if I balsamic them, then that's extra effort. I don't have any of it. Oh yeah, the squash.
I was gonna say the jerky was squash last I knew.
So I also have this thing where, you know, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So like, I need to constantly open the oven to make sure I don't have stuff in the oven that I forgot that I put in the oven, because if I put it in the oven and close the oven, then I don't know if it's in the oven because the oven's closed and I can't see inside the oven. So if I can't see inside the oven and I close the oven because I put it in the oven, then I won't know what's in the oven because I can't grab it out of the oven because the oven's not open. You know what I mean? But why is it called the oven when you gotta oven, or why you gotta oven the hot out the food heat? Yeah.
You're right, Necro. He lacks object permanence. Trust me, that makes Peekaboo tons of fun with Squid.
The only permanence I have is markers.
And even that, they're always the washables.
You think my markers get washed? I do bathe them. Low and slow with the heat. Got a little bit of an itty bitty bubble, itty bitty bubble, itty bitty bubble, itty bitty bubble, itty bitty bubble.
Look, he's drinking non-branded drink.
Yeah. Yeah. So, the thing that concerns me here, right? It's been over a year since I've made this soup, and I have no idea how I made it last year when I made the squash soup. So we're gonna play a little game. We're gonna play a little game together of find the soup or figure it out. Because my whole like theory behind most of the stuff I do is I'm just gonna throw it in a pan and hope for the best. They wanna get my toe on the ceiling. I ain't lying, it's just a matter of time. Boy, you're stealing. I gotta grab it later. I'll do it. They wanna get my...
I entirely thought you were going to drop that.
Huh?
I thought you were going to drop that.
Gold on the ceiling. I ain't lying, just a matter of... So, this is a lot of butter. Like, this one stick is actually 4 sticks. I'll let you do the math on that. Okay, so
And Noxie's just been dancing all night so far.
just Noxie's just throwing it in a circle. That's what Noxie do.
Yep.
Also, can we shout out Noxie real quick?
Of course.
They wanna get my eye. Think this is like 3 cups. Works enough for me. And kerplunk we go. Just a matter of time. It's alright. what we're gonna do for this first bit, we're gonna 4 pads of butter. It's about half a stick. There we go. Okay, so we're melting some of the butter because this is going to be for the potatoes. The potatoes at this point are fork tender. Maybe a little bit firmer than pork tender, but not by too much. But you want an easy way to caramelize something or candy it, not caramelize. Melt some butter. Take some brown sugar. As it melts, I like to mix it in. When it's almost completely melted, lose a little bit. You wanna put more brown sugar than you do butter, because if you put more butter, then that's when it's gonna separate and get really really oily. Now we have that. Carrots will turn off because they're slowly going. But setting those right there to be dropped in whenever. And we get our whisk. Break up the big clumps. Kind of mix it up a little bit. Heat it up a little, try to heat a little bit higher. Because what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take half of these and I'll put them in this bowl. So that way, first off, I'm not overcrowding the pan, but I'm also going to give it enough that I can completely coat those so that when I mix it in, it's going to properly mix with what I already completely coated. That way it gives it better coverage, in my opinion. And who am I to give my opinion on cooking? I'm absolutely nobody, but you're gonna listen to it because funny streamer man say so. I'm the authority on absolutely nothing, but everything at the same time.
Everything you're willing to listen to. But nothing
Exactly.
actually matters.
Is this gonna change your life? No. Do you want it to change your life? Probably not. I mean, if you do, you might want to reevaluate. Okay.
Nazi said put the food in the thing and it come out steamy.
That's true. That's what it do. You put the food in the thing and it come out steamy. Okay. You got that. Chop up the potatoes. We boiled the potatoes, and now we gotta chop up the potatoes that we boiled. Oh boy, let's hear it.
So I was told to do it by myself, homemade mashed potatoes, first time. I didn't know you had to boil them first. So I mashed about 6 potatoes, raw.
Honestly, that's kind of impressive if you could mash a raw potato.
It took a lot of effort and way too much time.
Alright, now I like to mix a little bit of the brown sugar in, and then say like one more pat of butter. Just now that, you know, you've kind of got it starting to get mixed. What this does is, this, since it's not hot enough to melt the sugar like we did in the pan, the initial melt of the sugar and the butter was to help it mix better. Now this is gonna leave some of the intact sugar crystals throughout this as you mix it, because when it heats up, then that's gonna melt, and that's gonna be what gives it like little pockets of like the sweetness. It's gonna taste real good.
I mean, the marshmallows help too.
True.
Boba just said, I just realized I got to play the Squidward yesterday while using a Squidward mouse pad.
Shoo! That goes crazy. Those are, listen, one day I'll get my boba mouse pad. No, that's still crazy. I appreciate the fuck out of that boba. Fall hard, they praying for the death of a rock star. Listen, if we ever get to hang out, Boba, I'll sign your mouse pad.
Where are you gonna sign it? On the back with like silver Sharpie?
No, I'll sign it on the part top. I mean, so my logo's in the bottom left. I'll sign it in like the top left.
Yeah, but then it's just gonna fade with them using it as a mouse pad.
Well, no, it's a desk mat one, so that would be under where the keyboard is.
Oh, okay.
Unless
Lich the Dragon, first time chat. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Lich?
Glitch.
Glitch?
Glitch.
Oh, Glitch. My apologies. Glitch, how you doing? What's poppin'? We're vibing. Right now we're just making some sweet potato to have it sweet potato casserole. We're just mashing it.
And then Boba said, technically I have 2 mouse pads I made in design and graphic design when I was in high school.
Shit. Okay.
Yeet is here and says hi.
Who is?
Yeet 2953.
Yo, what's up, Yeet?
And Glitch said, doing pretty well. Thank you for asking. How about you?
We're vibing. Honestly, today we're in a real good mood today. Like, today's just been kind of vibing. So it's a little bit darker than I wanted it to be. Like, but that's gonna mix well, and it's also gonna give it. I do like a little bit of like the charred flavor to it, so it's gonna taste almost as if it was like grilled. But I just gotta keep chopping the potatoes. We're gonna. This is how we get swole. We roll up the sleeve and we just chop potatoes.
He asks, what are we making?
So we're doing full Thanksgiving. Right now we're doing the we're doing this casserole.
Glitch, follow.
Hey, Glitch, I appreciate you.
And we need hydrate.
Hydrate? I got you. I don't know how much actual hydration this is, but this is what fuels me. Unnamed insert energy drink here.
Hydrate redeems self-care, you adorable being.
I appreciate that. You're an adorable being. And you're a force of positivity, and I appreciate that.
And back to the sweet potatoes.
Yes. So we're just chopping it up because we boiled the sweet potatoes. We already tossed it with a little bit of brown sugar and butter in a pan. So all we're really doing here is just trying to get them as smooth as we can by hand, which I kind of like. I like a little bit of chunk in my potato. I don't really like when it's just straight like paste.
You can't have it like buttery smoothies because it just doesn't taste right.
Yeah. And then now I'd say that's just about pretty good. So we're gonna toss just a sprinkle more in because, listen, you can never go wrong when it comes to brown sugar and mashed potatoes or sweet potatoes.
And Glitch, that is the entire point I'm here. Show some positivity and make streamer self-care.
Hey.
My second person in my rounds tonight.
Hey, well, I appreciate it. That's a very noble cause, and I think it's good for people to be reminded to take care of themselves. So, same as you just did for me, I want you to hydrate. You take care of yourself, you adorable bean. Yeah, didn't see that one. Pulled the old switcheroo on you. Okay, now we got that. It's how they do it in the baking shows, right? You like do that and then you hit them with the ooh ah.
Glitch said, I already did. I got some lemonade and currently making dinner for the family. I'm already doing my self-care.
All right. Well, we like to see that. The same way, I think it's very understated that, like, obviously streamers need to take good care of themselves. Viewers do too, because a lot of people just kind of, they'll like mindlessly watch for a very long time and then they just kind of forget to do that. Because I found myself even just watching streams and stuff where I just forget to eat, drink, take care of myself, stretch a little bit. So I'm happy you're taking care of yourself. And again, thank you for being a little pillar of positivity. That's a wonderful thing to see.
Yes, Necro, that means you have to take care of yourself as well.
Yeah, Necro? Drink water. I'll get you. Now we sprinkle a little bit of sugar. 'Cause that's gonna caramelize real nice when we heat it in the oven. And then one of the things that will help it. Pop. Pop.
Glitch has said, yeah, some people are also having their own little issues. We don't know what some people are going through. It's important to show all some positivity.
Exactly.
For all you know, you can end up being the light at the end of the tunnel for someone.
That's kind of what I built my whole thing on. Like, I just hope that even my content can even make someone smile, because at the end of the day, there's so much, negativity. There's so much bad stuff that people have to deal with on the daily. That I think that giving people even like a 5-minute escape from all that stuff they're dealing with that's bringing them down is it's vital to, just help them reground themselves in life. Because you can get so caught up in the monotony of every task you got to do every day, the repetition of doing some stuff. But it's nice to kind of get a break from that and openly get a chance to change stuff.
All right, and we are back from the ad break.
Ad break. All right, so now we're throwing butter in the water that we boiled because we're doing that for the stuffing. So now we got sweet potato casserole looking like that. We got marshmallows to throw on top because, let's be real, you can't have sweet potatoes without the marshmallows.
Glitch could not hear you because of the ad.
Gotcha. I was saying, like, what I build my platform up on is, like, yeah, I play League and stuff mostly, but I try to show that, like, even through the monotony of everyday life, there's still positive stuff, and that if I can make someone smile for even like 5 minutes out of their day, then I've adequately done my job of, I want to make content that makes people laugh, feel good, forget about stuff they're going through, That's just kind of, it's what I love more than anything else. Bum, 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 bum. Boop, bop. Okay. So now we have these lightly boiled carrots that we're throwing in with some butter. We're going to throw in some brown sugar because we're going to candy them pretty similarly to the way we just did the sweet potatoes. They're going to get baked in it though, so they're going to be a lot more liquidy, have a little bit more juice to them, which the nice thing is, once you're finished with the carrots, or if you scoop out the carrots, you leave some of the juice, you can put that right on top of your sweet potatoes, make them even sweeter. You didn't hear it from me.
But hey, Pip's in now, and Pip is saying, "Damn, Daddy can cook."
Sure, you know I could cook, Pip. I could have made the stuffing from scratch, but let's be real. I didn't have the mental stability of fucking hand making stuffing while doing all of this other stuff.
I mean, most of it is just like breadcrumbs and chicken stock.
Because I would have had to sit there and cook it, simmer it down. Cook it, simmer it down. Cook
Yep.
it, simmer it down. And let's be real. Sometimes it's okay to use the packet stuff. Extra touch of water. The nice thing about stuffing is we're just looking for consistency.
Pip, it's me, it's Shrubby, operating chat tonight. I'm the new text-to-speech, if you can believe that. No, and I am not your daddy. So, Squid, I know you're cooking all this food, but who's gonna eat it?
My niece, my sister, Mike, me, my brother, my mother. Which, okay, you didn't hear from me, but today is also my sister's birthday. So after I'm done doing all of this, we're gonna bring her out. I have a pie and I have candles for her, and we're gonna sing happy birthday for her so we can get it on recording so that she can see it. So you guys don't spoil the surprise, but we will be singing happy birthday to my sister.
And Glitch says, I gotta say, you sound look amazing. The guy in the background also sounds amazing.
Yeah, I guess he's kind of cool. Now, that's Shrubby. Shrubby is my main mod, and also one of my best friends. Him and I, we just kind of, we got here at 2, and right now it's almost 7. Or no, we got here at 3.
You got here at 3, I got to your house at 2.
Yeah. So we've just been kind of zooming through, getting everything prepped, put together, strewn apart. We had to completely take my PC apart at my house, ship it over here to the restaurant to set it up, and then after we're done, we gotta tear it down and then bring it back home. I don't think I'm resetting it up until tomorrow, though. Let's be honest. That's a lot of effort.
And I'm not your daddy asked that they make a Discord call because they have a weird voice.
Discord call for singing happy birthday. I mean, we could make that happen.
It's
We-
doable.
Okay. I like to put a little bit of salt also. Completely off topic. I'm sorry, I just slapped you guys. I put a little bit of salt on the sweet stuff because salty sweet is good. Salty sweet is great. Also what?
We'll get there first then.
Okay.
Glitch said, I stream from my phone, so I never have to worry about that, LOL.
See, yeah, I thought about streaming from my phone, but I wanted to have use my camera for like TikTok content because if I can get some good clips, post it all around, I feel like it'll work out in the end. That I'll get good content out of it.
And Bigfoot said, this MF streaming at work, WTF.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a different setup than last year, but we make it work. What's poppin', Bigfoot? How you doing? The restaurant was closed today, so the boss man, he let me
Sorry,
go for it.
I'm not your daddy. He picked it up already.
The box.
The box, yeah. All caps, you dropped a box.
I drop a lot of things, but I never drop the ball. Oh,
As you drop a marshmallow.
I missed. It's all right.
Another two.
Okay, there we go. What I meant to say was, I drop a lot of stuff, but I never drop the ball. Fuck.
And Bigfoot said no shit and in all caps.
He said what?
No shit and and then you suck at that.
Okay, I can never remake the peppermint from 2 years ago.
Glitch said, so what are you making? I don't think I heard. If you did share, and Am Not Your Daddy said, can you stop wasting food, please?
Okay, so right now what we got working, here we got candied carrots. Candied carrots, we got stuffing. This is cream of mushroom soup we're heating up to be a base for green bean casserole. We got sweet potato casserole working right here. We got sauteed Brussels sprouts with some pan-seared bruschetta pancetta that we're gonna possibly make into like a balsamic glaze on it. I haven't decided yet. We got turkey in the oven, and past that, we have rolls, and we cooked some squash that we're gonna end up taking this and then blending that into a soup.
Yes, Glitch, we are making an early Thanksgiving dinner.
Yep.
And Bigfoot says that you're in the oven.
Since when was the oven a closet?
Pip says, I'm going to critique the rolls.
I'll critique your rolls, motherfucker. Are you ready to critique the rolls? There's the rolls. You can critique them all you like.
Bigfoot, I'm going to critique everything you do.
I mean, that's fair. What's a big up truck?
Glitch said, very nice. My family did Thanksgiving yesterday. Since my father had to leave earlier this morning for military stuff, he won't be here for Thanksgiving.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah. My brother, my sister, and I all work in this restaurant, so we're all going to be working on Thanksgiving. So this is kind of like our way of getting the Thanksgiving experience while not at work.
All right, now I'm going to read this word for word. Just because it's Pip and, yep, store-bought rolls and not even the King Hawaiian kind. I'm teach you how to bake if you teach me how to cook.
Yeah, I'm down, Pip.
And then Bigfoot said, not King's Hawaiian, you suck.
Okay, listen. I was gonna get King's Hawaiian, but I always get King's Hawaiian. I want to switch it up because I'm thinking about using some butter, melting it down, mixing it with a little bit of garlic, salt, pepper, parsley, and then doing garlic butter rolls, which kind of sounds fire, right? I think garlic butter roll sounds fire, because King's Hawaiian is good, but I like garlic. And I'm in the mood for garlic butter rolls. It's like a Cheddar Bay biscuit, but like nothing like it at all.
And Glitch says, gotta do what you can, and King's Hawaiian is the best. No one can change my mind.
I mean, that's fair. It is good.
And then Bigfoot, in all caps again, no shit, you like garlic.
I do like garlic. I don't know what it is about garlic, but garlic makes me happy.
Garlic's good.
I think it just proves that I'm not a vampire.
What, you feel like one?
Listen, if anything, I'm a hemomancer.
Over there, Vlad.
That's a League of Legends joke. Okay. So we're mixing in the cream of mushroom, which I put a little bit of heavy cream in there just to help it get better coverage.
You don't need to apologize to me. I know you're yelling at Squid. That means I get to yell at Squid.
Which is one of Mike's favorite activities to do.
It's fantastic. And Glitch says, I like where I like garlic, but it's not an extreme amount. Too much is too much, you know?
No, I feel that. It's one of the nice things where there's a balance to it, like everything else. You know, you got to find your happy medium. But I mean, I feel like most mediums aren't happy because they spend their time talking to ghosts. But besides that, I'm sure there's a happy medium somewhere.
Bigfoot, I know you were his roommate in jail. It's me, Shrubby.
Yeah, Bigfoot can attest though. I have a lot of garlic. I eat a lot of it.
Hey, what's up? And Necro says, I'm a happy large.
In the moments where it matters, I'm a happy extra small.
Glitch says, I have more of a sweet tooth. I like things that are sweet.
Well, that makes sense because you seem like a very sweet person, Glitch. I don't know why I bothered trying to read that. First off, I don't know how to read. Second off, I don't follow instructions. So it's like a double whammy of like... That was pointless.
He wanted to give the illusion that he knows how to read and follows instructions occasionally.
Honestly, I'm just doing it in this.
I don't know. Trust me. I give him instructions and he doesn't follow.
True.
All the time.
Don't feed the enemy top laner. Don't push your wave. Make a YouTube video. All of these things and more, which will never, not never, but won't happen anytime soon.
Eventually we'll have a podcast of all the off-camera stuff that me and Squid say to each other.
True.
Yeah. And Glitch says, why read when you can have the fun of figuring it out yourself, LOL?
Exactly. Guesstimation is where I spend 99% of my days.
Plus, with my ADHD, I would completely forget the instructions are there midway through.
I feel that. ADHD and dyslexic, so you're not alone there. I look at the instructions, read them, understand them, forget them in 5 seconds.
At least half of my DMs with Squid are just him remembering things for later.
Oh, yeah. I will send messages to Mike, just specifically, like, with an idea for something, and then forget about it until the next time I message him.
And Pip asks, where's your apron?
Aprons are overrated. They get in the way. If I get the shirt dirty, I wash the shirt. You know what I mean? Mike, can you grab me another tray?
Of course.
Thank you. I realized the onions almost might have gotten burnt in the oven. Not to the point that, like, obviously the turkey's not. There we go. Okay. Taking a look at it. Yeah, the onions are a little bit dark. That's unfortunate, because they didn't have enough juice on them.
Yeah, Glitch says, yeah, just wash it. It's like when people panic over rain. It's just water, it'll dry.
Exactly.
Noxy asks, Squid, are we ready for the league stream on Wednesday?
Yes. That is something I'm very excited for. It's going to be Noxy, Pastry, and I. We're gonna play League on Wednesday, and Noxy's gonna realize he made a mistake by agreeing to play. I promise I won't troll you that hard. Listen, I have a 90% win rate, or at this point it might be like 85% win rate on Heartsteel Corgi Top.
And Pip, just so you know, if we were going for that kind of appeal, we would have had him in Chef Squid costume.
What appeal? If I do puppy dog eyes, do I get an extra chicken strip? Is it a blurry mess? Alright. Actually, that's a pretty good shot of the food. Wait a second. Shee!
And Glitch says you automatically get a chicken strip. Everyone gets a chicken strip.
Let's go!
Pip says you get a whole El Pollo Loco chicken.
You know what I really want?
And Knox is going in for a kiss by the looks.
I can't put my mouth around that mic.
Yeah.
It's a sad day.
His mouth's not big enough for it.
Never had that problem before. Oh dearie. Oh dearie, oh lord. Put a little bit of heavy cream in there. Just because
Glitch is making chicken strips and country gravy.
Oh! Yo, chicken fried steak is one of my favorite meals of all time.
That's pretty
Like, you can never go wrong with chicken fried steak. So, country gravy has a very warm place in my heart.
See, I've always felt that, and I've always been like, see, for me, it's always been biscuits and gravy, biscuits and sausage
Oh,
gravy.
biscuits and gravy is good. Also, so we're putting. Is this a good shot of it?
Yeah, it's working on it.
Okay.
And we're currently in an ad break. I'm making chicken strips and country gravy. Yeah, but we got a family of 7, so chicken strips.
There. I need to add a redeem that can allow people to say that there's ads too. Cause that, I'll
They
be.
could with DTS.
Huh?
They could with text-to-speech.
Oh, true. Well, I mean, there's that, but I want one that like they just put it in and it's like
Yeah.
a 1 point cost, and it just yells at me and goes ads.
Yeah, we gotta do that later on. Probably tomorrow night. We'll work on that.
I do this thing where I have a lot of ideas to improve my stream, and I talk about them, and I figure out in my head how to do them, but then I forget to put them in, and then months later when I finally remember, then I finally actually get to put them in.
That's why he has me around.
True.
Yell at him to put things in. And welcome back. We are free from the ads.
Also, for those of you interested, we have song requests on. It's !SR in the chat, and then gives you.
Glitch asked, may I request a personal favorite country song?
Go for it. Yeah. So we got green bean casserole in. We got potatoes in.
Never a problem, Glitch. You can always request songs.
True. That's one of my favorite things about this.
And if he likes it, he might even add it to a playlist.
True. You'll. So.
Exclamation point SR.
Yep, !SR. Then you put the song name, and if you know the artist, then pop the artist name in too. If you don't, no worries. It will pull it off of Spotify. So sometimes Spotify is a little wonky, and if it doesn't get the right song, then I'll go in and I'll personally get it. Okay. I mean, honestly, it's a little uneven, but
Just rotate it.
I want to kind of like check it. But I want to like poke it right there. No, we need a little bit longer. But I am going to be adding more liquid to it now. Because that should help any of the other stuff avoid getting too dark. Marshmallows be puffing up already.
I mean, they're marshmallows. They do
need to ask this as an important question. How do we feel about chocolate milk here? Because, personally, I fucking love chocolate milk, dude. Chocolate milk goes crazy.
It's the
Like-
best version of milk.
Strawberry milk is a close second.
Strawberry milk is a close second, but chocolate takes the cake.
Ah ha ha! Chocolate takes the cake. Hey!
Yep. Glitch likes chocolate milk. You're not your daddy. What happened to milk? You?
No. Regular milk is ew. I'll drink chocolate milk straight out the half gal. Don't even try me. Chocolate milk goes hard. I need it to clap for emphasis.
You're not your daddy says, okay, you're you.
I'm ill?
You're you.
We're getting real good. Sure.
Check that object permanence again real quick.
I know, right? You guys, I don't think you're ready for how brazy we're about to go.
Swear up, little bro. I'm not your daddy.
Yeah, regular milk is gross. I agree. Regular milk is gross. A little bit longer.
Glitch says, although hot chocolate is better, especially with the candy cane, some chocolate syrup, marshmallows, chocolate chips, whipped cream.
So I don't drink super often, but one thing I really do like, I believe it's called a grasshopper, and it's just a chocolate liqueur mixed with peppermint schnapps, and it's mint chocolate. Or if you put a little bit of peppermint schnapps in a hot chocolate, oh, goes so good, dude.
And then I love to decorate my hot chocolate again by Glitch.
Oh, decorating hot chocolate is so good. Now, I mean, hand making whipped cream though. Do you hand make whipped cream for your hot chocolate? It just makes it taste that much better. It's the effort you put in. You taste the effort. Okay. It's time to pull the marshmallows.
It is very fun to decorate it, Glitch.
We're a little warm there.
That's just what we're out here doing. We're out here having fun.
All right. We got a good shot on that one. Gee, look at the casserole goes crazy, dude. That bad boy is locked and loaded. Marshmallows toasted. We're fucking. So the turkey's almost good. The green bean casserole is starting to bubble. A little bit of a gurgle. That's also what my stomach does after drinking chocolate milk, is gurgle. But it makes it worth it. It's worth it in the end.
And yeah, Glitch, today there's not a whole lot of people throwing song requests in, so they come up pretty quick.
Yeah.
And hey, glad to hear that you got a great artist that you like.
Yeah. No, I see. One of my biggest love languages for anything is showing off music. I love showing off music. I love people showing me their taste in music because music is like obviously it's something that means so much to people and it's so ingrained in who they are as a person to a degree that them being able to show off their type of music they enjoy is just truly it's like a really good look at their true personality. So I always appreciate people sharing their music taste.
And Glitch says, my love language is cooking and gifts.
See? And that's why I think cooking and gifts almost go hand in hand because cooking is like the best gift you can give because it doesn't get more of a handcrafted gift than making food for someone. You're taking time, you're taking effort, you're taking energy, you're putting it into it, and you're just giving them the gift of something that you filled with all of your love.
got, I think my snake likes your voice. He
Ooh.
keeps looking over when you speak and bobs his head, LOL, like glitch.
Yo, honestly, I think that's the best compliment I could get. If a snake likes my voice.
And New York slices back, saying, what snake? I have 2 ball pythons.
Oh.
So now we've got some snake talk in the chat.
I was on Snake Talk once. It was really cool, but it also made me realize I could never have a snake myself because it's a lot of effort to have one. You know that moment when you think the cord is going to be long enough, and every time you move it, it's just still slightly out of reach. You don't want to move too much stuff because then you're afraid of breaking everything. Yeah, that's me right now. Also, I'm going to mute my mic real quick as I put the stuff into the food processor because I don't think you guys want to hear on the mic real loud, you know?
Yep.
I realize we still got a minute, so.
Yep. So New York has a female that they think might be pregnant, long and rejecting, about 6 inches long and rejecting rats for months.
Oh.
Glitch has a hognose that used to have a ball python, but she passed a couple of days ago.
I'm sorry to hear that. Losing
Necro says you don't know me, and now we're talking about 6 feet, not inches. My mistake. And Glitch's snake python died of infection. We rescued her from some abusive owners, and she didn't last too long after the rescue.
Well, situations like that is always hard, but I know, just judging by how wonderful you are here, that if she was able to be rescued, even if, you know, she wasn't able to make it that long past the rescue, that she was in a good home while she neared the end of stuff. So I think that's something you can rest easy knowing that you did what you could, and you know, you gave her the best end of life care that you could. And who said you don't know me?
That was.
Is that like in response?
Necro.
Oh.
Necro, you don't know me. I kind of know her.
Ah, okay. I do know you, Necro.
And yeah, we made sure she was at least comfortable. It's hard to take care of animals who are already in so much pain by Glitch.
Yeah. But listen, it's a blessing in disguise that you were even able to help alleviate some of that pain. So rest easy and be proud knowing you did what you could.
And New York had a 7-foot boa escape after my little sisters had a house party.
Holy. Dude, I don't know if I could handle a snake that long. Like, 7 foot is insane to me. Like, I feel like I would see that snake slither around, and I would say, "Oh, my apologies, sir."
And I could actually register a python as a comfort animal, said New York Slice.
Shoo! Yeah, that goes. Well, yeah, doesn't someone in Florida have a registered comfort alligator?
Yeah, I remember hearing that. And New York also said that 7-foot boa was getting rabbits to eat.
Yeah?
and it was in New York.
Are you sure you weren't growing the lizard from Spider-Man?
Now you were just feeding it to get a prep to go down to Florida and fight some gators.
True. The Florida Everglades 20-foot python, I believe.
Yep. And Glitch said that is the most Florida thing I have ever heard. And I will tell you, it is absolutely true, and it's not the worst thing from Florida I've heard.
Florida be doing Florida things, you know?
What do you name my snakes? Why name them? They don't come when you call them. Why and New York Slice. We name cats, they don't listen either.
I have a name and I don't listen.
Yeah. It depends on who's talking. Sometimes Sweet doesn't listen to anyone.
I think my favorite part about a snake though is how easy it is to like anthropomorphize them just by giving them a hat, and how they go from looking so almost alien in a way to you give them a hat and it just works.
They're just there.
The snakes with Abraham Lincoln hats go crazy.
And on your daddy's Sweet, can you play Maple Story?
Right now?
I don't think that's a doable thing right now. But
I was about to say, I was like, I don't know about right now, but listen up.
And funny thing is, Robin actually does come out when I call him. He's a good little noodle by Dragon, by Glitch.
That's great.
And not your daddy, he's not even at his computer right now. I am.
True.
And New York said, I see all kinds of lizards and old tortoises doing stuff in my yard in Florida. Just this afternoon, the two big ones were getting it on.
Sure. Where's Marvin Gaye when you need him? Don't copyright strike me, Marvin Gaye.
Necro said your speed with a knife puts me to shame.
Necro, I've been. Don't worry. There are people that put me to shame with it. I've been doing this for like 10 years now, so cooking in general. But line cook worked for 7.
There's something about hearing food being chopped and the sizzle of bacon, or the sizzle of bacon, cooking ASMR is a thing.
I don't know if this is gonna come through. Actually, I'm gonna do that.
How's that for your cooking ASMR, Glitch?
I don't know if that came through.
Oh,
did
yeah,
it
the
sizz-
sizzle by Necro.
Let's go! It sounds like somebody just ordered fajitas and walked past you, and everybody just whips their head around to see who got the fajitas.
See, that's the thing though, anytime you are at a place like that and you order fajitas, you're like, oh yeah, you got the fajitas. Anytime you see someone else order fajitas, you're like, I should have gotten fajitas.
Yeah, but then you order the fajitas, and sometimes they're just not as good as you expect them to be when you order the fajitas.
And Glitch said, so satisfying.
The onions left a little bit of a mark, so I'm not crazy happy about how the turkey turned out. Just because I left too many up top. I should have submerged them all because this oven's a little bit of a higher heat than a regular one, so they got a little bit dark a little bit quick. But I mean, it's all good. Also, what I'm doing to these onions is I'm sautéing them. I'm not caramelizing them because if you say you're caramelizing onions and you're not cooking them for at least 30 minutes on a low heat, slowly making them actually caramelized, but you're just giving them a sauté until they're brown, you're lying to yourself and to me.
Then we have an ad break.
Wait, what?
As soon as you stop there, ad break starts. New York though said I can press down for the juices and then roast after a flip.
See, I should have done that. That would have been the smart play. I'm not a smart man.
Well, most people can't hear you yet for another 30 seconds.
That's why I'm willing to admit I'm not a smart man.
You'll admit that live any other day.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Kinda. It's a lot of the seasoning to the same. Yeah, I'll off. New York said smart people learn a lot more.
True. If only I learned from my mistakes.
All right, Clint, you have a great night. They're going to resume their self-care rounds. Pleasure meeting you too.
Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you. I appreciate that. You keep taking care of yourself and keep spreading that positivity. And I hope to see you again at some point. Okay, so now we got a light saute on the onions. We're kind of...
Before I go, by glitch,
Oh.
join in the Discord.
Hey, let's go. I appreciate it. The fact that you're willing to do even that much is absolutely insane, so I appreciate it. Okay, so what we did was we gave a light saute to the onions. We didn't caramelize them, but you know we tried to bring out some of the flavor. Then we put a little bit of wine in the pan, help cook it, give it just a touch of the bitterness that is going to be nullified a little bit by adding some of the heavy cream to deglaze the pan, and then almost give it a nice like sweetness to balance it out.
New York says he has the natural saute flip without looking and pro knife skills.
Sheesh! Nah, I don't know about the pro, but I appreciate it. I love doing it. It's just one of my favorite things, just doing the whoop, whoop, whoop.
New York, if you think he's got pro knife skills, you should have seen him cut the green beans.
2 at a time.
Yup. 2 at a time through the whole bag. But New York says prep and weapon.
Prep and weapon. Okay, so what I'm doing is I took all the squash out of the, I took the skin off the squash. I now added in the cream and onion mixture, and I'm heating up a little bit of cream just kind of in the remnants of the pan because I'm about to blitz this in the processor to give it a, it's turning into a soup. It's going to be a little bit of a thicker soup though, so. Then what we're gonna
York says save some cream for a fancy looking drizzle after plating.
Ooh, true. What I'm doing now is I'm taking some of the prosciutto I have, some of this, and I'm dropping it in the fryer, get it nice and crisp, because I'm going to chop it up and throw it on top of the squash soup. No.
No?
We're good. I almost broke the number one rule of the kitchen, which was turning your back on milk or cream on the stove.
I forget what it is, but there's actually a word in French for I have milk on the stove.
All right, I'm going to mute up while I blitz this. Okay. This is a little. So the onions ended up a little bit darker than I wanted, but they're alright. They're alright.
That seems like the motto of today. The onions just
The onions don't.
cooperate.
They don't like me. The onions are jealous of the garlic. I show my love to the garlic, not to the onions.
Onions are free. Okay, that's an odd one, but my
I
grandma
love
used
fried
to
onions,
say-
dude. Fried
Oh,
onions
that's
go
it,
crazy.
yeah. I think Benjamin Quaid was in there. And New York Slice said nice processor.
Thank you. It works. we just bought a new one because the old one died on us, so we had to we had to bite the bullet and get a new one. But listen, I'm not complaining about getting a new processor.
Who doesn't like using the new kitchen toys?
Exactly, dude. Okay. Got that. I'm gonna move that out of the way and try to wipe up some of this excess oil. So, right now, I'm still a little bit with the consistency of the soup. It's still a little bit on the thicker side, which I mean, I do want it to be thick, but I'm thinking about adding, because right now, you know, you do the back of the spoon test where take it and you wipe it, and it does that. It's still, it's relatively thick. So, the flavor is good though. So what I'm thinking of is actually taking a small ladle and grabbing some of the juice from the turkey putting that in, because that'll not only thin it out, but it'll help to give it a lot richer of a flavor, a little bit more of that umami. She knows what I think about, what I think about, one love, two mouths, and a little bit more cream. And then I'm also going to take just a small pinch of this prosciutto, and yeah, it's 2 small pinches. Throw it in there because that's also going to help give it more of that like saltier flavor throughout it without having to add any extra salt. Okay. Because now we get another spoon to just show the difference here. Because I added just a small dab of oil too, but just texturally, and you can see the night and day difference between these two. And I'm hoping it's a little. So I added some cream straight from the carton, so it's a little bit cold. I think heated up, it's good. It needs a little bit more of that, a little bit more depth to it, but it's not. It's at the point where I would almost add a little bit of more of the turkey stock, because that'll help give it a little bit more of a basis for the flavor. But it's not bad. It needs a little push, a little oomph, if you will.
It's good. It needs a little help to get great.
Exactly. Okay.
Because if you just say it's not bad, people are going to think it's not good either.
Yeah, that's... Okay. And I'm finally reusing this pan that I said I would reuse from the prosciutto, because that pan, I'm going to add in a little bit of brown sugar. And then, while that warms up, I'm going to grab the balsamic vinegar. Should be about. So what we're doing, we got the brown sugar, and then we add in the balsamic vinegar, because this is how we're gonna make the base for our balsamic glaze that's going on the Brussels sprouts. So what we're doing is we're taking the vinegar, which is, obviously bitter, sour. I don't know what's the best word for it.
It's vinegar.
Yeah, it's vinegar. And we're adding the brown sugar, which it's very sweet, and it's going to help balance it and give it, a nice subtlety to the vinegar. So you still get a little bit of the bite for it, but it smooths it out. But then we're also adding it in for the reason that as the vinegar mixes with the melted sugar and it dissolves it, it's going to get more viscous, which is going to help it coat the Brussels sprouts better. So it's dual purpose for flavoring and for, just better suiting the dish. Boom. Take that. Get this. Just give it a little mixy mix. Bada boom. Okay. So, trying to think. I think we're getting pretty close to everything cooked. So turkey's done. Sweet potato casserole is done. Carrots are ready. green bean casserole's ready. Brussels sprouts are ready. We got the gravy. We got the stuffing, and the soup. So now, yeah, we just gotta. The rolls are super easy. The rolls are. Rolls are just take them out, move the green bean casserole up onto the line. Boom. Lay them out nice. We're also going to condense to clean up a little bit just to make life easier, because leaving a giant mess makes your life a giant mess.
Making life easier? We don't know how to do that. Not here.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at some of the spaghetti code that I have running in my stuff, we don't make life easier here. I exist in a state of spaghetti code, honestly. Okay. So that should be the last pan we need. This will help bring it all together. Drop about that much butter. And if you've noticed, I don't give proper measurements for anything, because we play it all by fucking ear, dude. I exist in this realm of, I don't know, fucking me ball. Slow. Add a little salt to it. And then what we're going to do, since we're taking this low and slow, just a little bit of garlic oil. Because like I said, I want these to be a little bit garlicky. And when we add the garlic, we want to turn it way down, because burnt garlic is never good.
And garlic loves to burn the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. And because we want to be fancy bitches. Parsley. Now butter's melted. Give it a minute to let all the butter bubbles froth up. I don't know what it's like.
I say, yeah, where's the bun brush?
Bun brush. We're just kind of dabbing it at this point, because it's not spreading very easily.
No, it's not gonna wanna.
Don't you know, I'm still standing better than I ever did. I'm looking like a real survivor, feeling like a little kid. Don't you know, I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life by my side. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Got them all nice and buttered up. Just pop them in the oven. Standing better than I ever did. I'm all this time. Okay. We got the stuff. We're kind of chilling now. See, I think this is 3 hours is like a good time frame for a cooking stream like this, because like 2 hours too fast, because then you get to do everything, but you don't really get to explain it. But 3 hours, you have enough time that you can kind of make everything, and then like I feel like I was able to pretty well explain most of this stuff, but I don't know. It's kind of a lot.
We got an ad break right now, but hey, if anyone's still here, how's everyone doing so far? Anyone fall asleep?
Yeah. Listen, dude, falling asleep. Only if you fall asleep in your gamer chair, though. That's the only way it counts, because falling asleep in your chair goes crazy. I would know nothing about that, though. I've never fallen asleep in my chair. Definitely didn't do it while playing Elden Ring yesterday.
Literally less than 24 hours ago and has fallen asleep in your chair.
At this point, it's like little. Yeah, no, I guess it was.
Maybe less than 24 hours.
I don't know how to count.
I know. Alright, that's the end of this ad break.
I got you, Bob. I've been no sleep. Yeah, that's what we like. Those are some good-looking buns. I just set it directly on top of the chopped fucking pork. Words are hard.
See, this is why we can't kill 4-hour cooking stream.
Yeah, my brain falls apart at like 2.5.
Yeah.
But it also feels good to like be able to stand up and walk around for a full stream.
Yeah, we're about 2 hours and 45 minutes right now, and it's just all melted.
My brain leaks out through my nose on the daily.
You guys can't see it, but it's starting to like gush. The mustache hides it all.
Also, pro tip, when it comes to the the gravy recipes, always add in more water than it says to add in, because you can always cook it down and burn off some of the excess water, thicken it up. But if it ever clumps up, it's a pain in the butt to deal with, because you got to work twice as hard to get the clumps out. Tell Brooklyn. Oh, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna move this off of this so they stop cooking. Actually, Mike,
What's up?
you want to do the thing?
Which thing? Oh,
Now I got this. Slay, tell Brooklyn. No, Slay, tell Brooklyn. The nice thing about it, though, we have a little bit extra leftover garlic butter that comes down time to it. People will just be able to dip it. Little dip on it. Motherfucker. I brought it with me just in case, too. You keep them entertained while I go fucking change them. Just makes me sad.
I'm doing this for you, Chad. We were making Squid get in the cow suit in the kitchen. Just for you guys. So quick, while Squid's getting changed, you don't got anything to say about his cooking? Bigfoot, I know you got something to say. No one's got anything to say about how Squid's cooking tonight? Nothing at all? I've been asking Chad if anyone has anything to say about your cooking. So far, they've been pretty quiet.
Oh, God. I gotta say, I knew this was gonna be like uncomfortably warm in here. It's gonna. This is gonna be something fucking else. Gotta love the cow. Dude, honestly, I wish I could say this is the weirdest place I've worn the cow suit either.
But it's not.
No, yeah, I've worn the cow suit a lot in my days.
Cow suit's seen some miles.
You grab Sam. What do you guys grab Sam? We got something special today. So, I'll put that back in the queue. There we go. We gotta do something special real quick. So if he isn't, we'll put that right back in the queue for you, but it is in fact my sister's birthday, and I told her that we would do this special. So I don't know if she wants to be on here or not, but either way, mother, there we go. You want to come on? If not, then, but happy birthday, Sarah. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we'll do a happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sarah. Happy birthday to you. There you go.
You
And-
suck. I
We'll cut that.
appreciate you.
Yep. We'll cut that later. But yeah. But honestly, where we're at, we'll do a real quick once over of everything we got, and that's about where we're gonna call it. We've got everything all cooked up, so we got. Are we on the right scene?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, we got sweet potato casserole. We got the turkey, of course. We got green bean casserole with fried onions. We got some, just some buns made up, some rolls with some garlic butter on top. We have some of the squash soup we made. Then we also have carrots that are candied carrots. We got our basic gravy and our stuffing. You know how that goes. And then we also have our lightly balsamic glazed sauteed Brussels sprouts with pancetta. And that's about it, honestly. We're gonna start cleaning stuff up, starting getting dishes and stuff, and go cut the cake and stuff. I appreciate you guys. It was a fucking awesome stream. That's obviously, you guys know I love doing this. I want to see about trying to do more stuff like this, getting out and going places with a little bit like higher production value. But yeah, like I appreciate all of you guys that stopped by, watched, and just hung out. It was absolutely awesome of y'all.
Squid Daddy says, love you, Squid.
I love you too, Pa. But all of you guys are fucking awesome. I hope you have a wonderful and safe holiday. Don't spend all your money on Black Friday too quickly. But past that, yeah, thank you guys for being part of the community. Thank you guys for being here. And I guess we got to find someone to raid into. Hey, I'll tell you said that, Bob. We're gonna raid into Noxie. Noxie's a goated gamer. We have exclamation point radar. For those of you that are subscribed, if you are. We have exclamation point radar too. Let's be awesome people. Send some love. I appreciate you guys, and like I said, have a happy and safe holiday. And I will see you guys tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Alright. Later, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. Bow, bow. Break, good times come on.